Did you know that the Roman Catholic Church used to host an index of banned books? I asked Grok AI how traditionally minded Roman Catholics feel about that index, whether they like it or they don't like it. This is the answer. Traditionally minded Roman Catholics, such as those affiliated with SSPX, prefer the pre-Vatican II liturgy and teachings, would generally view the notification on the Index Librorum Prohibitorium in a negative light. This perspective stems from seeing it as emblematic of post-Vatican II reforms, which they criticize as weakening church authority. The notification, issued on 14 June 1966 by the Sacred Congregation for the Doctrine of Faith under Pope Paul VI, formally discontinued the index as binding ecclesiastical law with canonical penalties, i.e. excommunication, for reading prohibited books without permission. While it abolished the legal force, it stated that the list retained moral binding under natural law, urging Christians to avoid writings that could endanger faith or morals. Traditionalists argue this shift represented a dangerous liberalization, removing concrete safeguards that had protected the laity from centuries, even 1559. By eliminating canonical censures, the notification is seen as diminishing the church's paternal role in guiding souls, leaving discernment too much to individuals. Traditionalists contend this fosters spiritual laxity, as the moral obligation is proven ineffective without enforcement. Some ultra-traditionalists, like Sedevacantists, frame it as a deliberate modernist strategy, retaining the spirit of the law while gutting its practical application. The index historically banned works deemed heretical, immoral, or politically disrupted. Voltaire, Sartre, Galileo. Traditionalists lament that without it, Catholics are more exposed to harmful ideas. Articles from traditional leaning outlets express nostalgia for such tools and suggest reviving similar guidance. While not all traditionalists reject Vatican II outright, the consensus is that the notification contributed to a perceived decline in fidelity and vigilance. They maintain that the moral duty to avoid dangerous reading persists under canon law, but the abolition made enforcement rarer and less effective. In contrast, more progressive Catholics see it as a positive step toward maturity and freedom of inquiry. Thus, in a nutshell, many, if not the vast majority of traditionally minded Roman Catholics like the idea of the Church having the power to ban books and thus tell you what to think.